Using ChatGPT to run your business is like hiring a genius with zero onboarding. It's brilliant, but totally unqualified to make real decisions for your company. My name is Remi Taffin, and I run an AI automation agency, and I see this all the time. People get excited about ChatGPT, plug it into their workflow, and then they wonder why it spits out some generic advice and sounds so robotic. Most business owners are testing AI right now, and that's a great first step. But the hard truth is, out of the box, ChatGPT knows nothing about your business, not your customers, not your tone, not what your product does, and not what actually converts leads into sales. So if you're expecting it to drive real value without any context, you're setting it up to fail beautifully, confidently, and completely uselessly. There's this assumption that if you're using ChatGPT, you're doing AI. But what's really happening? You're using one of the smartest tools on the planet with zero understanding of your actual business. Most founders I talk to have tried ChatGPT to write a sales email, summarize a meeting, maybe even build a spreadsheet, and that's great, but here's where it goes wrong. They assume that because it's good at writing, it must be good at decision making too. But ChatGPT doesn't know anything about your company. So when you drop it into your workflow without any context, you get generic output that sounds like every other business on the planet. Meanwhile, your business already has what AI needs: operational knowledge. You've got support tickets with common issues and edge cases, sales calls that show how your best reps handle objections, internal SOPs and documentation, product feedback and customer reviews, CRM notes, help center articles, internal onboarding docs, and training materials. That's the real intelligence. That's what gives AI the ability to make decisions like you would. So let's compare two companies. Company A plugs ChatGPT into their website and lets it answer customer questions using a basic FAQ. Half the answers are wrong or vague, customers are frustrated, support tickets pile up, and customers leave. Meanwhile, Company B takes 12 months of support logs, product updates, and escalation patterns. They train a smart assistant that actually understands the product and the people using it. Suddenly, the bot can troubleshoot like a real team members. The support volume drops, support team's happy, customers are even happier. So here's the mindset shift. Don't treat AI like a magic button. Treat it like a teammate who needs training. And lucky for you, you already have the training material. It's your day-to-day operations, your conversations, your know-how. It's the stuff you've seen 100 times, but AI needs to learn it only once. ChatGPT isn't dumb, it's uninformed. And once you fix that, it becomes your unfair advantage. If you're wondering where to start, here's a simple roadmap. The first part is gather your gold, your support logs, your onboarding docs, your CRM notes, sales call recordings, anything that shows how your team thinks and acts. Two is pick one problem area. Maybe it's customer service, maybe onboarding, maybe sales follow-ups. I have a whole video on how to identify your biggest bottleneck, and I'll link it here. Three is add context. Use smart prompting, embeddings, fine-tuning, or custom GPTs to inject your real-world knowledge. And the last step is iterate. AI is not plug and play. It's test and train. Don't expect perfection on day one. So here's the final takeaway. ChatGPT is not your competitive edge. Your company's knowledge is. AI helps scale that. So if you want AI to actually perform, stop looking for another flashy tool. Start upscaling the ones you already have. If this helped shift how you think about AI, like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.